welcome.
Hello.
You guys are already here. You beat us to it. No, sometimes it takes a little bit for the buffering to happen, and we're like, we got to get that timing down. But thanks for being patient.
But I will say, the second that jingle comes on, it's come on enough now where I'm doing a little dance, and I want to clap at the end. So
I was just sitting here thinking, you either feel taller or I'm shorter.
I am standing straight. Usually, this is how I want to sit,
but mode.
I'm trying to come off of my best, most ladylike self.
It'll be live in 15 minutes. Yeah.
So
yeah. Oh, guys, Cherie, how are you guys? Can you believe it? August is over, and
it's crazy. It's been a whirlwind.
It's been a whirlwind. Well, it's been a fun whirlwind. Life is fun.
Well, last time we were on here, I was engaged.
That's true.
Now I'm married.
That's true.
So
this is true, guys.
We have upgraded from fiance to wife.
Do you like married wife?
I love it.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
10 out of 10.
With the right person. I'd recommend with the right person.
That's always makes a mama's heart, right, guys? That's always good news to your ears. So crazy. Well, all I gotta say is that August Kits was a blast.
So much fun.
And
love the baby layouts you did too.
Yeah, I mean that was fun. Yeah, you mean non-Kiwi Club, the one I
Winnie
just did.
Pooh,
yeah, and all those things. That was all this last. I got some pages
done.
done. I was like, wait, I did do that.
The question is it in your album or just sitting somewhere?
Listen, I'll get there. I've already confessed. No, but in all seriousness, I love even just the continual people sharing their layouts. I just saw 4 more posted in the community. And so that, I guess reason I'm sharing that is because it's never too late. You're oh my gosh, I've been dying and I want to create with that kit, especially if you've been seeing samples and inspiration. I'm always a big fan. Follow it and put it on the calendar, or just, you know what? Just make it happen. Just make it happen. Because I will say that there's nothing like creating. I mean, scrapbooking is great, but I mean, maybe I'm a little biased. But when I create with a Kiwi Club kit, it really is that full package, because
it's all right there.
It really adds to the blissfully simple. I know I've said that before, but I can feel the weight difference related to that, because it's already kind of
pre-thought out.
But pre-thought out in a way that you're it's going to work because it's worked before, and it always works out when you follow the rhythm.
It's reliable. And who doesn't like good old reliability?
But listen, we don't want to do all the talking. You guys do the talking in the comments and tell us what you love about Kiwi Club. And I'll be honest, because we want more Kiwi Club members. So if you're not a club member yet, listen to the other club members in the comments why they love it, because as scrapbookers, we love to share. We love to share our life memories. We love to share what we love. We love to share what we've learned. It's just part of who we are. So share away. Share away is all I'm saying.
And shout out to the people who we saw at Jersey. Yeah. We were just at the New Jersey Expo in Edison last weekend.
Yeah.
Met a lot of really cool people. So if any of you are in here, feel free to say hi.
Yes. So love it. So are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay,
I just got the butterflies.
Yeah, let's unbox September's club kit. Of course, we will put the link into the chat. If you're not a club member, make sure to click on the link. You can learn more about it. It's definitely month to month, so you can definitely try it, give it a try, see what we mean when we say adding this just 1 or 2 layouts into the mix that just kind of lighten the load. And then, of course, we have other events throughout the month in the community that will help support you with other goals. But let's jump into it. Let's do it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yes. Questions. Amy, rushed out of work to get home in time. My coworkers are concerned with my obsession. It's a healthy obsession. I say it's a healthy obsession because I know how renewal it can be. So yes, but that's hilarious. Thanks for sharing. That's really funny. Oh, you guys are great.
Well, welcome, Tracy.
Tracy, this is my first live attendance ever. Well, there we go.
Welcome.
This is a good one. This is an exciting one. It gives us a chance. We're going to unbox September's club kit. I was going to say we have 2 membership levels. So definitely you can click on the link that we put in the comments about joining the club. But ultimately, it's kind of an all-in-one package. it's not just this product that we're showing. And I can't stress that enough. Like we really want the products, the ideas, the events, and we'll get over that more as we go along, that all help support, yes, each month's kit. So because they all coordinate and inspire you and direct you and guide you and celebrate all of it as well. But we have 2 levels. One is where you could just get the template, the limited edition template, and get it at the member price and have that shipped to you. Or you can do the paper and the template. So that's another added one. And we understand, like, a lot of people love to use the ideas and our paper picking method and use that limited edition to really use that as the energy and momentum and all of that stuff to accomplish some page. And then, of course, some of you guys are like, okay, but like the Kiwi's paper, like,
we had a lot of people comment.
You haven't used
that,
it yet. You got to use it. It's not just like, I feel like I should not be doing the talking, but I do the talking because I am a scrapbooker. Like, I generally use this product. And so
on the paper thing, though, funny comment, kind of tangent story, and I'll make it quick and then we can get into the unboxing. But at the expo,
because some people left work for this. So
I know. At the expo in Edison, it was really funny because we do a lot of demoing and like demonstrating how to use the process, and part of that is tracing and cutting and all these things. And there was a lady, and I was tracing actually this month's kit, one of the Bear paper from the August Bare Necessities kit. And she was like, "I have to stop you there," and I was like, "Why?" And Dad actually met her too. You remember her? And she was like, "I love that paper. I need that paper." And so like we showed her the Kiwi Club kit and like the paper, PDF. But she was just like, I need that paper.
Yeah, I understand that obsession. So I totally get it. All right, let's go down overhead and we will reveal September's kit and all of the versatility and that comes along with it. All right. So here we go. This box.
This is it. This is all. No. This is all we have. No.
No. It's time to make time to play to create. Scrapbooking made blissfully simple. Your order made my day. We hope this package makes yours. So there you go. True. Please don't ever like bypass this because we really mean this every single time. You guys are amazing. We appreciate your support. Honestly, the club and everything. This is what allows us to keep continuing to share inspiration here at Kiwi Lane, but also continue to share the play to create process with more scrapbookers. So we really appreciate it. All right.
Okay. Without further ado,
dun, dun, dun.
We present the Enjoy the Show.
Enjoy the show. Here we go. Can you guys see that? Enjoy the show. This was based off of, gosh, a lot of people said they wanted
it was survey
movies. They wanted Disney. They wanted amusement park. They wanted, and so whenever we find, I guess, the pattern, or so to speak, because we want each kit to be diverse, in that manner. I will say that right away, it really covers that. It covers your movie nights, birthdays. It covers birthdays in this kit.
This one was very versatile.
Yeah. And this is what I mean. Like right here on this insert, you can see when I'm talking, like, it's the products. You scan this with your phone. Super easy. I promise. If you're not familiar with it, shoot us an email at support. We will get you in the right direction because it's not that complicated. The URL is there, but guys, just scan that. It takes you to the ideas. Scan that. It takes you to the events. You can RSVP. The events went up yesterday. So you can get those on your calendar so that September is prioritized in a way that helps you get a little bit of me time. So let's take a peek at it. Let's take a peek closer at this kit.
Well, we have first off this beautiful pattern. This one was a fun design. It's got that obviously retro Disney. You've got your classic Mickey Mouse. You've got these fun retro arrows, theater signs. And so this one was a fun, in fact, I feel like when we were designing this, it was definitely a color choice that we were going back and forth.
Back and forth, yeah.
Colors. And so it's just to go to show though how meticulously designed these are.
We had like 3 versions of color palettes, but we went the retro because you guys probably already know this, but they unvaulted, I don't know what it's actually called, from the copyright poo, which is why we're seeing poo paper all over, right? It hit its 100 years marks or whatever. And same thing with the original Mickey. So I think it almost just like the stars aligned, literally the stars aligned on this case. And it allowed us to take your guys' feedback and be like, okay, let's do this a little bit up and see what we can come up with it. But it's not too, I even though the Mickeys and things are on here, what I love about it, I will say this, like we can go closer here, guys. It's like star of the hour, like what a character, lights, camera, action. This really can be for a
Movie
lot
nights,
of those, or even a play or something that you went to in regards to that from a main theme, but maybe you just wouldn't lean too heavy in that.
You just have a really dramatic child in the
Yeah, you have a lot of drama child, meaning somebody that's in drama or something like that. Yeah.
That walks around the house.
Or they just walk around with
But again,
their jazz hands, you know?
These are all things taken into consideration
Yes.
when the Kiwi Club kits are in creation, is how to make it versatile.
Oh, we got to find the other main sheets here.
All
right. Oh, well, there we go. Lots of Disney fans. Okay, we have another one that's really cute. This ticket. Again, very specific. Well, not specific, but diverse. Meaning this absolutely could be anything where maybe you get a ticket, whether it's a cinema, right? A MIT one, I said you circus. Like you went to a circus,
Or fair.
you went to a fair,
Yeah.
you went to somewhere like that.
Yeah.
So this is the one that I chose to be on my layout that I have in the, again,
book.
in this idea book here, right? So you can see all of the design team samples related to using this specific kit. I can't wait to share that story with you guys because I was like, I used this pattern and that layout. I'll use these other patterns, of course, when I finish my layout up. But all I got to say is my page, it was really fun. Story for another day. All right. Story for another day. And then, of course, you have this double-sided pattern going here. All right.
Other than that, we also have this beautiful star pattern. Just a bunch of different variety. I remember us playing with a lot of coloring on this one as well, which this kit relatively quick came together. It was just a lot of the coloring, but we also have this fun, happy yellow star pattern. I don't know if you can see the stars.
Yeah, it's kind of like
there.
a nice subtle pattern.
But you have subtle stars on there.
I love that because this pattern can also be used in various ways, both front and back. But you know, I mean, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Keep going. Show the patterns, and then I'll start to really.
And
mix
we have
and
our supportings. So we have this fun. This one was one of my favorites. It's just like a bold stripe.
I know it's just a stripe, but I love how the width of the stripes with the color palette. It definitely has a retro yet like. Again, this could be great for your boys or more, you know, playful or something like that.
More energetic layout. Yeah.
More because it's got those primary colors, but not too like bright either, you know? And so I really feel like because of that, you can go from like toddler phase to even a teenager phase, so to speak. Right.
Yeah.
So
beautiful colors.
What's going on, Dave?
Just the
I
blue.
just glitched on my screen, making sure that connected.
Yes. Okay, and then here's another supporting. So here's another fun thing. And we say supporting because, of course, and this is something we will repeat all the time, practice makes perfect, because you can layer, this is where these layerings can go into place. With that said, you can also just take these two and put them together, right? Which gives you a more generalized page if you need to, which then take advantage of the back sides if you need to really get the most out of your kit. And those are all things that we do that heavy lifting for. Like because we scrapbook with these kits, because we're scrapbookers ourselves, we really understand the need to want to be able to get our papers efficient and versatile as possible.
Yep.
So,
usable.
Okay, and then
popcorn.
Then we have this other one. I will say this one also went through color versions, but we settled straight back onto this one.
Classic.
Yeah, we were like, before it was like the kernel was a color and the other one, but I don't know. It was just so cute to play with those. I even loved here. Just look how those layer nice together. If you do want to do a movie route or something like that, even if you wanted to pull on the popcorn more vibe, I would do this. I would do that. and I would do like a stripe in between.
Ooh.
And look how instantly, if you're not quite sure about patterns and, you know, options like that, that's what makes the club kit paper kit different than others, because we don't design our kits for all of them to be eye candy. We design them to be literally compatible because it is a kit. So unfortunately, sometimes you think, oh, I bought this collection, it should all go. Sometimes it's not. Like you buy a collection and you're like, why would I ever use these all together? You probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You probably wouldn't. So that's not the case for Club Kit. I will say that we really consider the ins and outs. And if they don't, then the back is always a variation to really make sure you can literally get your kit down to many little scraps that you should feel good about tossing at that point.
And that popcorn paper is really cute and useful. Someone used it with one of the templates in a really creative way in the idea
Design
book.
team.
I
Okay.
don't know exactly who, but they were very clever about how they
Can't
used
remember it.
I'm trying to think if it was, I think it was Deborah, because Deborah is really good at utilizing
Taking a pattern and
paper
shifting
and,
it
like,
a little bit.
Yeah. So
She really pulls for her patterns for her inspiration.
mhm.
Well, just so you guys know, that PDF will be available on the 1st. So you'll get to browse through it. All of that. Wow, that popcorn paper is so cute. Good. Tracy, I just joined yesterday. I wish I could give you a big hug. Thank you for the warm welcome. I have been a scrapbooker for years. However, after my brain injury 4 years ago from a patient assault, oh my gosh, Tracy, I have struggled to get started and never had before. Because of you guys, I am so excited to jump back in. I so appreciate the organizational tools too. Thank you for that. Seriously, you have no idea. The little bare necessities and this set are both in my wheelhouse. Oh, good.
Awesome.
What is that?
Tracy, you made me cry. I'm glad that things are going back for you. Good, though. I really do mean that. And I know, again, even from the health point, how this hobby is going to help you in that case, too. So I really hope that you prioritize and put this on your calendar. Katie, will you be offering extra paper? We just wanted to see after 15 years to go. Okay, so
And
Katie.
Also, follow up from Lisa.
I carry you in order. So
Trips to scrap going
yes, I know. I wish there were I could more hours in a day. So I am looking at another option where we can have a 3-tier for those that just want another paper kit added to theirs. We've been working with our fulfillment center. It's probably more information that you want, but ultimately we're looking for another fulfillment center that hopefully can accomplish that, to tell you the truth, because that's the waiting piece, the piece that we are trying to adjust and figure out.
But if you are really desperate, we do sell the paper kits separately.
That's where I was going next. Yeah, after all the orders have been fulfilled and we can confirm all of the guarantee of the members are, we do put them up and the members still get a good discount off of them. But if even non-members can pick them up, they just don't get them at the good discount like a member does. So, okay. So yes, I think you're safe to say they will be hitting the shop. And we usually put an email or a community post up, but it's not till October, mid-October, for example, that hits the shop. So, all right. But I look at the other level just in case for those of you that do in between. It's a lot of little ins and outs, but we'll figure it out. We always do. You just got to keep being creative, right? Keep moving those pieces around until finally they click. And that's the joy of creativity.
Yep.
So, okay. Here's the title sheet. Oh,
this is new.
This is new, guys.
Yeah.
This is new.
So usually we do the title cards cut out separately, but this is the new design, and this will be the standard moving forward for the Kiwi Club kits.
And the reason why, just so you guys know, you guys probably are aware with other companies, especially at the beginning of the year and the tariffs and all of these other things and these variables, we as a company were having conversations behind the scenes and everything as well. Honestly, I just didn't feel comfortable with adjusting anything yet. So you'll notice that we never adjust our prices. We just kept kind of going and we're like, let's just see how things iron out. But at the same time, we did want to go in and just try to adjust a few processes, so to speak, behind the scenes that we could. And this was one of them. So it still gives you as far as the product and the usability of the kit. But by this one little minor change, this is, even though it didn't come into effect now in the last 6 months, it was like, okay, let's wait till we get caught up to this spot because we made this change in our processes at the beginning of the year. It's our kind of, we adjusted purely for the purpose of, so that we can carve off a little bit to accommodate for some things like that.
To keep the price the same.
Yeah, and just a little bit for the most part, at least for now, like I said, as we continue to keep our, just an eye on how things are going. But I just didn't want to jump the gun or do anything quite yet. And so this is why. So hopefully that makes sense. Does that make sense? I didn't know that was a mouthful. It really was. It really was. But yeah, so that was just one little minor change. And actually, it's harder to design them this way, believe it or not. It takes a lot more effort to design them this way because you have to get everything shaped and propped and everything completely. Like, you have to figure out how it can work on a 12 by 12 and what little spaces are left after you do that. But the work versus the cost was still worth it. So, and you still, like I said, get a huge variety. So here's the titles on those. We'll come back to how some tips and things like that. Granted, that will be in the PDF as far as what templates could work to enhance or to adjust those.
And it's just, again, also double-sided if you decide to opt out of a title card and you want that extra color.
Yeah, just like other comps, if you only use this one, you still have a good amount of that back. And then you have your great backdrops that I know all of you guys love because they're so hard to find. It's crazy. But I do love the background sheets myself. Oh, that one, it's just not showing great, but these are so much better. Like, yeah, it's not, the light is like off, but.
Yeah, it's hard for those subtle patterns.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
Katie says, the sheets are easier to store, so this works great for me. Yep, that's true. Then you don't have to keep them in the bag. That's good. But then you have to cut them. But I like both. I will be honest. And as a scrapbooker to a scrapbooker, I will say I was like, oh, I love the title cards. Already pre-cut and done for many reasons, but they still do the trick. They really do. They still do the job. Christina, yes, August paper isn't in the shop yet. Will it be there soon? So that's what so August isn't over yet.
So you could technically still subscribe and get.
Yeah, August, so if you still subscribe, you technically can. But if you already have the kit, of course, you don't want to subscribe. The process is mid of the next following. So technically August would be middle of September.
Usually within the first 2 weeks. We'll see if that changes with our new fulfillment center because the reasons that it was later was because of our old one. But
yeah.
So we'll see if that changes. But usually, yeah, after 2 weeks in the following month, you usually will see it.
Only because we have to work with their processes to align with our processes.
And to update the inventory and all those things.
Yeah. But that's typically how you should expect it right now.
How many of each paper comes in the kit?
So you get 2, 4, 6. So we give you 2 of each background choice. Now, granted, they're double-sided to give you variations and variety. These don't have to use as background, but that is how they are designed. So we always make sure that. We give you 3 main patterns. So that's 9. Okay, so you get 3 main patterns from the paper collection component. And I share this because there is value in taking the formula of the paper kicking and understanding that formula is being applied here because it will help you with decision fatigue when we create with that. But we go through that in the Kiwi Club events and so forth. And then there's the supporting. So what was that?
12.
12 plus the title sheet. So 13. 13 in this case. And they definitely guarantee will make 3 2-page layouts. If you really even want to layer, that's like full on layering. Gosh, there's so many of you guys. I'm sure you could tell us in the comments, like Christy, like, for example, she always makes like close to 5 or 6 2-page layouts. So I'm like, that's so crazy. But I think she doesn't layer as much. But if you do layer, like, you absolutely can. So my goal is always 3 2-page layouts. And so far, so good. Okay.
Just making sure sure you guys notice how excited Lisa is. She's very excited.
Yay!
She loves this thing.
I feel like
Also,
Lisa was your feedback. If I'm remembering one of the names, it's hard
Mhm.
sometimes, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, but
definitely your feedback has an impact.
yeah, your
Yeah,
feedback
we
is
read it.
definitely.
We read all of it.
We do, and we'll put another one out come to the end of this year for our next roundabout things. So we
Mhm.
read through them, we merge them, we find patterns, we find correlations, we we do all of that. So
Awesome. Do you guys want to see this month's template set?
yes.
Yeah. Real quick, I do love this idea. This comment.
Donna
from
says I'm going to use this to scrapbook my granddaughters when I go for
Aw.
visit. We have a movie night and a sleep. Oh, that's adorable.
It's perfect.
Yes.
Isn't that perfect?
That's cute.
And those are moments, those everyday moments that sometimes we forget to take pictures of. But the fact that that's such a key memory, oh, I hope you're taking a picture for sure. Like I said, the one that I did so far, this layout, the memories I almost forgot about. And this kit was like perfect. It was like meant to be. So I was so excited. I typically use both sides of the solid paper so I can get 6. There you go. Be scrappy. Yeah. So you have plenty. So if you go through that route and that's how you prefer to extend it
I
or
never
not
thought
extend it,
about you could do that. I just realized that you can do that.
do what?
Use it both sides because in the album, if you
Oh,
just
if
stick
you do it in
one
the albums,
side,
yes.
then you can just have the one paper but double sided.
That would never work for me because
That's crazy.
I don't scrapbook in order.
Right.
So that would not
But
work
if
for me.
you plan ahead enough,
But if you planned ahead enough,
Yeah.
that
that's
would
some
be
next
cool.
level. Next
Yeah,
level.
that's some next level organization. I'm not that organized. But if you're doing like an event or a trip where you know it's all back to back and you plan to use one kit for all specific, then it definitely would work in that scenario. Like your Italy trip or something like that.
True, which I just scrapbooked.
And you're like,
so-
I'm just going to use this whole kit for a few Italy pages.
Yeah.
You could absolutely do that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Templates.
Okay,
Templates?
send templates.
Which
Jody, you're the best. You guys wait till you see Jody's page.
It's
Gosh,
so cute.
it's so cute in the digital idea book that coordinates with this kit. So again, as a club member, you'll have access to that on the 1st inside of the community, even though the kits start shipping on the 1st. So technically this link you won't have until your kit shows up. You will have the full access to the library through your community as a club member. If you don't see that and you're a club member, email support@kiwinley.com because you have this special access to a specific club section in the community. Okay. All right, here we go.
Dun dun dun. This
This
template set is called Cinema.
Cinema. That was very dramatic. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, here, let me.
This
give
template set comes with 7 templates of variety. I'll start with one of my favorite ones first. We have this adorable film strip, which again, the idea book, I think every single design team member
used it differently.
used it so differently.
It stood out to me.
It was
I was like,
crazy.
this is crazy.
How
Yeah.
each one made it their own. And just, if you look at this and think, oh, I don't know what to do with it, again, that digital idea book, the second you're in it, you're going to have those ideas.
Yeah, your mind starts
sparking.
going to spin, and then that creative aspect
Yeah.
will start to play off of that. And I will say that Linda, who's also a creative partner and design team member, she did comment to me. She's like, Susan, I'm not going to lie. When I first saw this, I was like, wait, we're cutting that all out? And then she was like, but I was surprised, like how versatile, whether you doodle, like these are not meant to be cut out.
Yeah.
No, guys.
Just
Do
doodle.
I mean, listen, if you're really wanting to and it's late night or whatever, you do you. Okay. I will tell you right now, I would never do these for intending to cut out. Just FYI. These are purely doodling details.
People use them simply as a cutout for borders. There's pictures, there's title cards. People just put paper in there.
Yes.
I really loved
little
what
pictures in here.
Jennifer did.
Yeah.
She put vellum in hers to add that classic kind of like film strip look. And so again, I won't spoil anymore. But this template, super cute.
We're teasing you with it because you really, to fully appreciate it, you got to download that PDF on the first.
Also, already people's minds are going. Shelley says.
Yeah.
A road too. It could be a road. I can see a road. I did not see a road. Like,
awesome.
I love seeing what other people see.
We have a classic Mickey. Yeah. Which is super cute. Again, this one was super
mouse,
cute too.
Technically.
Yeah. Mouse.
Classic mouse.
For reasons.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But We also have this one is super cute. This is the popcorn one. Again, it's got that extra stencil. And so I saw a bunch of people use these differently as well, which was super, super cute.
Yeah.
That was layered well.
Again, you're going to think, okay, so these little cutouts, they're intentional. You have these little, this one you would duplicate if you wanted to add these layers. So we only did the 2, right? Intentionally, because you can then stack it if you want. You could do it as one solid. We will go through all of that, by the way, in the Tip Tuesday event coming up for Kiwi Club members. It will be shared in the PDF and the steps. And then, of course, you have these little popcorn kernels that just add a little detail that is simple, but not too technical. So that's the key, right?
Right.
Okay,
We also have this film reel, which is super, super cute.
I will say this one more than all the other ones. The way people use that one, I was like, you guys just made this so much cuter than I could ever imagine it being in the samples, I will say.
And even like pairing it with a film strip, like having that little thing.
Yeah,
For some reason,
layered. And
funny enough, I just saw a snail all of a sudden.
I didn't see a snail now that you say it.
Right.
Also,
Let's flip that. What else do we see?
Jennifer says the popcorn reminds her of a root beer float, just needs cherry and a straw.
Wow.
You guys, your brains are on fire.
That is crazy that you said that because Gail Owen's layout, she did a riff on this. And it was really cool. She did a cupcake.
She just shortened it a little, and it was a cute little cupcake too. But a root beer float, that's adorable. Yeah, didn't see that.
Joan also says looks like a snail.
Nice. I'm not the only one.
And this is the power of visualization with tactile play, because this is when it's like a hack. You combine those 2 variables and you literally
tell your brain.
You tell your brain exactly to be creative, and it taps into the creative side of ours, even though we don't feel like our creative side of our brain is always on, right? We all feel that way, which is why sometimes we come out of our mouth. Sometimes I don't feel creative. Don't let that come out of your mouth anymore, because it's not true. You just need to hack it, meaning do a little tactile and visual play.
Being able to visualize it, getting out of your head.
And your guys' creativity blows my mind every time. Every time.
For real.
Okay.
Can I throw a quick question at you?
Yeah, what question?
Before I forget to.
Tracy said, if signed up for Kiwi Club and decided to increase from template to template paper or level up done, does it take place right away? So sorry for any past questions.
She's brand new, but
yeah, if you do, I'm trying to remember the once, like if you do it before the first, you would for sure get upgraded before the first. You would have to do it. What do we have? Like 3 days left of this month. So because the first is when things are processed. So at that point, you would if your order processed for, say, the template, then you would be the template. But if you do it before then yes, it takes place right away. Okay. And if you really want to make sure, then just email support@KiwiLane. Okay. Just Debbie's great. She'll verify, she'll make sure you're taken care of. Absolutely. Okay.
Storytelling is happening too. Lisa says the film reel, the story of today, the story of your life. She's always
my
working on titles.
gosh. So not just movie, but like almost this rollout of symbolicness versus themey. Absolutely.
That would be cute.
And that is key to creativity too, is not always make things so themey, but also be not too literal with our themes, but also symbolic. We were just talking about this. Yep, it's part of a section in the upcoming guidebook, which was something we were refining in that section.
Other than that, we have this beautiful new star. It's kind of got that classic look. It for some reason reminds me, when I look at this star, it reminds me of the movie Princess and the Frog. Of when she's like looking at the star, and it's like that classic kind of just sparkle star in the sky instead of like the classic 5 point.
I will say the most tempting thing about this little guy, as little as is the first one I put on my page, which I did end up using it, and then I put another one on my page, and then I put a third one on my page, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could put like 10 on these on my page. Like I feel like it really did make your page start to shine. Like it was, and it wasn't intrusive. It was just a very much like a lightening, like taking it and making it feel light, you know.
That could be cute for like a stargazing layout, like having a lot on there.
You could do it in like glitter paper at that point. I didn't do any of that. I just noticed how tempting it could be to keep putting more on. So I think I've ended up with 4 on my page, but it was little detail, big impact, I will say on that.
Gail says it's a very retro start, and I couldn't stop using it.
Exactly, Gail. I'm so glad that I'm not alone in that feeling and that you felt it too. Gail is one of our other design team members. So
last few, we have this fun classic retro sign and then additional arrow.
yeah,
This one, I remember when we were talking about templates, this one was fun because it was inspired by those classic retro theater signs that you see that like go down and they always have an arrow. And so that was kind of the inspiration behind that. But obviously you can use it for other things. Gail, actually speaking about Gail, she used that to like create her own title and like a journaling spot.
kind of like tiny labels that we used in September. It's kind of along that same vein as far as design principles and usage. But journaling spot, title spot, just a little deep like decorative spot. And then of course we were like, we love arrows when we can get them. So we were like, put the arrow in it because you can always pop it up or who knows. But that the fact that you have this to even go around and again,
Just
tactile and
visualize,
visual and play. I don't know what combination you'll come up with or layering that you might adjust or play with because of that. But I think there's options. There's a lot of options. So
Lisa says, yes, Evangeline, the name of the star in
oh
the show.
yes.
Evangeline.
Yep.
From Princess and the Frog.
Yeah. Oh, now we got to watch that movie.
I know, right?
It's been a long time. I will say now my grandson, I will say, I mean, he's not old enough, but yeah, I'm like, it's weird. I'm not typically this way, but I'm like, we got to watch this Disney movie. We got to watch this movie. We got to watch this Disney movie. Like all the classics. I just feel like.
See, it's fun when you have kids at that age though, because then it's like reignites that love for those
Well, that's
things.
how stories are really. Like we get to live through somebody else. And so when somebody else is watching something for the first time, it's like you're like get to watch it again for the first time, you know?
Right.
And that's the cycle of life. There we go.
Yeah.
So
Fun thing about these templates is that they do coordinate with the title cards along with our featured sets. For example, this Mickey one, you can use it for the inside of this title card as well as the inside of this title card. We also can use this arrow for the
inside of there if you
lights,
want to.
camera, action.
And that's where you would be intentional about being inclusive into your design, your title versus an afterthought. Correct.
We also have a ticket adventure.
So
That also fits as well. My favorite one, though, is the film strip. You want to say that one?
Oh, sure. We do have these little squares that you could put as things, but if you wanted to, you can actually size these and actually do your own little quick storytelling with however you want that story to be rolled out. It's kind of like
so each one of these Mickey die cuts in here
can
coordinate
fit.
with the size of the reel, so you can do like a Mickey reel with the
And you can put them
die
in whatever
cuts.
order you want, right? Like it's a silent film in that sense, right? Like what is happening and what are you telling and how are you telling that? So yeah, you totally can do whatever order you want on those.
Featured set also is Everyday Adventures.
Well, and I was also going to say really fast, everyday. Like, so say you wanted to use it like this, it has space for you to do that. But if you wanted to just use this as a square, this is kind of where this little detail, imagine that on a page, you know? So it's just one little layer, but maybe you don't want to layer all the elements, but you're like, oh, I just want that one little layer to add a little bit more depth to whatever, you know, the section of your page that you're creating. So
and then everyday
options, versatility, options, possibilities, inspiration, all in the Kiwi Club. So it is just not another typical kit. That is not what we try to accomplish here.
And Everyday Adventures goes there. You can also do it on this one. It lines up with those stars. And then for these little ones on this side as well, the inside of that banner.
Okay. So, that reminds me. Yeah. So Everyday
those.
Adventures is one of the featured sets. So of course we give not only ideas and events and then the products that are the limited editions of the club, but we also give the recommendations to help narrow in on a few suggested sets that can go with this kit if you choose to.
Yep. And then the other Everyday Adventure featured set, which coordinates with that arrow. So, which I think fits either way. I think it goes that way.
Yeah, it can actually go that way. Yep.
So, like so.
Yeah. So little details like that. Oh, and then the other featured set.
The other featured set, which you can see on the insert,
Yes.
is stars.
Okay, guys, we have a new set that we didn't introduce yet. Where this is the first time you guys are seeing
Because
it.
it's brand new.
Because it's brand new. So technically, it's in the shop right now, guys.
Mhm.
They went live while we're chatting.
I think while we were,
They
I
saw it?
saw a comment come from Denise.
I will just say the star set, it belongs to our backdrop category, so it really makes the perfect way to set the stage for any memory. It absolutely works really great in coordination with this kit, and beyond. Okay, and beyond. We'll show you guys samples. Just wait. Okay, and beyond. But in all honesty, you guys have been asking for a nesting star set, right? So what we mean by nesting star set is where you have this star set. Come on out.
I'm gonna drop back down. Okay.
Yeah. Where each of these sizes allows you to take advantage of the paper that you're using by nesting together, especially if you're using double-sided, and also, of course, help simplify in use of that as well. Listen, over in this product page, we have a video that helps you understand how we recommend tracing those out. These again are for doodling. Okay, it's just a little detail for a little quick accent that makes a big impact. But as far as we suggest cutting out nesting sets, whether it's our stars or hexagons or ovals or circles, check out that video. So I won't go into too much depth here. And then we also have a video over there where I just play with it to like just show you the possibilities. And that's only the tip of the iceberg, really. But in all honesty, you guys have been asking and we've been listening. So behind the scenes, we've been saving this gem, this set, for just the right moment. And now paired perfectly with our September Club kit, the Stars Designer Template set is ready to shine. Okay, it's ready to shine in our collections. So I'm super excited about that because we will be featuring it throughout September. But you finally also get what a lot of you guys have been asking for. Okay, so should we show you some samples?
Super cute. When you say doodling, do you mean just putting a pen dot?
Yes. Yes.
Which a comment on that too is, yeah, you can use it for doodling and stenciling, but there are also suggestions.
Yes.
And so, like in the idea book, you'll see it too, and on the Stars product page in the samples, some people use enamel dots and put enamel dots
like
on there.
And guideline, so to speak. If you
want. Placeholder. And so it's a placeholder for whatever else you can think of, or you can stick a pen in there and doodle it too.
So again, we talked about the visualization with the thing. Your mind starts to say, well, how can I use that? Like, you know what I mean? But I just want to rest assure you, like they're never designed for the detail elements are never designed for the purpose of cutting. You can if you want. And you
can certainly try.
And you could even do like a little, I said that, but then I have not done this yet, but then I said it and my mind went to work. And I was like, technically I could do a pencil there just so I get all the spacing, right? And you could take a hole punch and that would be the easier way if you really love the punches of holes. And if you really want to take it to the next level, you could do the hole punches and then you could sew them on the edges. And that's another level of detail. Okay, let's show you guys these samples. Let's show you these samples. Okay, so again, this is in the shop. We released it specifically to go along with this kit. So it is a limited edition, so to speak, in that sense. But to make sure you grab yours so that you can also play along with us all in September. All right. This is one sample. I wanted to start with a sample that used the stars, of course, in with the kit. So this is a little sample, so to speak, that for club members, just one of the layouts that you would see inside of the PDF with all of its tips and templates used listed and so forth.
I think Mary did little rhinestones.
Yeah, and she also didn't cut on the right side her star out.
She traced it.
She traced it on the background, and then on the left side, she did choose to cut the next size down out of the paper, but then she took the same inspiration and did dots around that one as well. Super cute. And then you see those little like shiny star things. I'm telling you guys, they're so fun. Cute. So cute. Yeah. Okay. Here's another layout too. Oh, and then Jody's. That's right.
Uh-huh.
This is also using the kit. So I guess we have a few in there that do show a few of the club samples. But this is a page that Jody did.
Super cute. I love the little offset. She cut it out and then offset it and then traced it on the other side. And so it adds a different type of layering that doesn't always involve paper, but it also doesn't add too much energy.
Yeah.
Like they balance each other out really
So
nice.
it creates like bold focal points, the stars that is, for like, or layer for depth, like for kind of adding a cluster of energy, or a, like kind of like a universal design that just shines like right across anything really. And you'll also know on here on the film strip, she didn't technically do the details out of the film strip. She just used it as kind of a trail piece across the page.
Offset and flipped in reverse. So
she flipped and reversed.
Flipped them and made it really cool.
Yeah, and that tip will be in the PDF too.
Okay.
Which that'd be cute too if you did it with multiple. And so if you did like 3 or 4,
create
but
your own
different
background
paper kind of thing, that
you could create your own background with that shape too. Okay, here are Toby says order placed. You guys are the best. I love it that you love it, and then also I love your support. I really do. Okay, so just outside of the club samples, the rest of the club samples, you're going to have to download the PDF on the first, but they are all featuring the featured sets as well. And the kits and the templates that we just showed you.
Very quickly, I was just saying, what was the other featured set?
Everyday Adventures.
Everyday Adventures is
Stars.
Yep, those are the 2 sets. Yep. Because we have so much that we can play with cinema and other things. We actually did 4 last month. We always range between 2 to 4. And so this month we're featuring 2. Yep. So 2.
This one was a cute layout. It was done by Mary Snyder. And she just again used paper from her own stash, but it was for her daughter Into the Woods theater play. Yeah, which was super cute.
Again, shine. It brings shine to any page. Absolutely.
But again, the way she used that star as a backdrop for her photo, for it to really come up on the paper was really cute.
Exactly. So definitely how to make your pages pop with the new stars. It's endless, like absolutely endless. This next sample. Oh, this one is so cute too. I know. There's guys. If anything, it's just as simple as stars. But I'm telling you, it opens up a whole new layering option.
Exactly.
In a fun way. Yeah, I love the layers on this one. Deborah Johnson did this one, right?
And you can see on this side, you can't really see it well, but she did little stars and then ran them through a sewing machine. And so there's actually thread running through them, which is really, really cute.
Yeah, she's really into sewing lately.
Yeah. Which I've tried I wanted to replicate on one of my layouts, but with flowers, but I couldn't make it work. But I'm like, I'm gonna find a layout.
The stars actually really works because of the nature of their simplicity but detail. You know? Yeah, I know. The Into the Woods was so pretty, wasn't it? Okay, the layering on this though is, so when we talk about nestings, you can use them open, right? The open stars.
Checks Venmo balance. It's place order.
Oh, Catherine, you're the best.
That's awesome.
You can use them as solid stars, just like any of our nesting sets. So you can use them open. You can use them as solid stars. You can layer the different sizes together. So the reason why we have them where they coincide together is because, again, it expands those versatility as far as design potential goes. Okay. This next sample. Okay, here's a really cute one that Gail did. So she actually did use a few cinema templates from the club kit in this case.
Her stars are super cute. The way that she actually did cut out the center of that cinema star, and then instead of putting it like layering it on top, she just misplaced it. Well, not misplaced it, but put it on a different part of her layout. And so she used both, but in different spots. Was really cute.
Yeah, and then that's the popcorn thing turned into a cupcake. So it gives you another little cupcake with sprinkles. And then, of course, the retro sign for journaling and for titles. Yeah. Yeah, again, for those boy pages, for those
birthday layouts,
for those cinema or spotlight or dance recitals or anything you want to add a little shine to.
Just highlight that start of the hour.
I mean, winter pages, like really, 100%. Travel pages even, movie night, like.
I
all the
want to
above.
see. I want to see someone do like a stargazing layout. I don't have any stargazing pictures, so here's a challenge for generally anyone who has gone
She
stargazing.
wants to live through
I want to
you.
live through you. Actually want to go stargazing at some point. You don't like here in Charlotte. You don't
You know, you got to get the right
get.
pictures.
You have to get the right spot to go stargazing, and so I will live vicariously through anyone who
You know,
does like a cute little stargazing.
It makes me think of memories of Madison has a few pictures where they went to
the Lantern
the
Festival.
Lantern Festival where they lit lanterns because that really allows pictures to be taken.
Mhm.
Okay, here's the next layout. I'm trying to get through them all.
I will say, Deborah said the strips and stars are hand stitched together on that last.
Oh, there you go.
So cool.
So just let you know.
Oh, they went through the sewing machine.
Yeah.
She puts her hand to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Okay. All right, this is a really fun page too. It kind of changes the vibe versus like more of like that retro kind of vibe, you know. So
Again, your paper's doing the heavy lifting too.
Yeah, you almost take that shine and almost westerny vintage kind of.
I love how she layered all those stars together.
This is a page that Linda Hansen did.
Mhm.
So, and then the baby. Yeah, so cute. Okay, next one.
And his little newsboy.
Yeah, his little newsboy. That's what I'm saying. Like, how much this vintage, like Western vibe going on, or patriotic as well. Like, that's also really cute. So Jennifer did this page, right?
Also adorable because she like cut out
She
the individual like corners of each star and like put it together in this like super cute quilt looking way. And it was super adorable.
Yeah. Okay.
Super cute.
Very quickly, Gwen asked. This is a question I don't want to forget. You had mentioned this in one of our last lives.
Gwen, when is
the last pre-order coming?
Yeah, I teased you guys because I was really hoping that we'd get like early September, even though it was originally allotted for mid-September. So as far as the original estimated time of arrival, it's September 15th. We'll keep you posted though. Like I previously explained, this it got an inspection. It doesn't happen to us much, but it got delayed. I saw it like on route, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm gonna use one during the live, and then I was like, that is so mean of me. Like I wouldn't have done that otherwise. But we will ETA middle of September. Worst case scenario, it'll be probably end of September.
Are all the layouts in Digital Idea Book? So the ones that are using the paper kit that comes in the
club
September,
kit.
The club kit, those will be in the Digital
Kiwi Club
Idea
Digital
Book.
Idea Book.
These layouts that we're showing you now will be on the STARS product page.
Yes.
On which you can go view them there.
At any time. You can go to any product page, click on the gallery, and see samples.
Which I will
Yep.
drop that in the comments.
Yep, and we'll drop that in the comments.
And maybe we'll throw a post in the community too about
of course
about
we will.
stars.
We'll send out an email, we'll send out things. You'll see a lot more showing
stars
stars in the coming week. And
just to get the juices flowing.
Yeah, if they're not already flowing, because my mind is flowing.
Gil, I believe in you. Do it. That's a good one.
Aurora Borealis.
The Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights.
Yes, the Northern Lights.
Would be fun.
That would be fun, actually.
Okay.
Yep. And I just wanted to stress that, like, when I say product page, you guys go to our product page. When we were designed, gosh, when was that? Last year, maybe it was beginning. I don't even know. Life all blurs sometimes, which is why I scrapbook. Anyways, those product pages is not only a place you can shop, but you can also get information and you can get inspiration. Like when we really wanted a place and a design for each individual product page to be able to have that gallery there. If you click on the tabs, you see the gallery. It has tips down at the bottom. And we're still working on a few to get updated. I'm not going to lie, but ultimately the end goal is what I'm talking about. And it has videos. So if you're like, do they have cutting tips on this specific set? Or how do I design with this specific set? Or do they have like, I don't know, anything related to it, really. They're all linked there. So check it out. Click on the start page. You'll see that the videos and the gallery, like I talked about. Do we have any more samples? Like, I think that wasn't even all of them, guys. Yeah. There's more over there. We just knew that we would take too long. So here's another a really fun page as well.
You can see it too around the edges of the stars. So she actually...
Was this Jody? Who did this one?
And Everyday Adventures, I think I used to.
Somebody let me know in the comments. I forgot who it was.
I think
it's Jody.
Yeah. But she ended up backing the same size star, but she, I think, used shape scissors on the edge of her star to add like a little ruffled edge around the stars, which super adorable.
Yeah.
And so definitely adding like a shaped edge to your star could be
basic, simple, cute. I
Mhm.
mean, it doesn't have to be too technical. We do not have to be technical, and yet it can be achievable, right?
Mhm.
Achievable and effective. So
I actually remember when I was preparing the product page.
oh, Gal? Oh, it's Gal's page.
Yeah, there we go.
I was like, wait, no, Gal's was the cupcake, but this is your other one.
Mhm.
Okay. Gal's page. Makes sense.
When I was preparing the product page for stars.
Yeah, safe travels, Trish.
I remember texting you, being like, how many close-ups are we allowed to have on the product page?
Yeah.
Because right now I'm at 10. So I need to cap it somewhere.
Yeah.
And so I think stars, is actually the most close-up section that we have on any product page, FYI. So.
Yeah. Well, it loops them. So technically, if you put them in the folder, it will loop them. But
the tip section.
Oh, the tip section.
The tip section
at the bottom.
At the bottom of the product page that has like close-up images and kind of a download of some.
So not the gallery, the tip section at the bottom.
Section. Because there's just so many creative ways that people use the stars that I was like, I can't choose. I have to put them all.
This is true. There was a lot on that page.
I think stars has the biggest tip section.
Yeah, typically our goal is like at least 4 to 5 to show.
Yeah, we maxed.
Just keep scrolling, guys. Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling.
Just soak up all the inspiration.
Just keep scrolling. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that's a lot. All I can say is I'm super excited about September.
It's super cute.
Yeah.
I actually have yet to use stars, so
yeah.
I'm gonna have to make my husband take me out on a star date.
You've been busy. You definitely should. You definitely should.
Make your own.
Make your own memories for your own inspiration.
Is it fair to like go make memories based on what I want to scrapbook?
I think it is really fair.
Welcome to being a scrapbooker.
Have that cycle of inspiration. You were talking about this in the live, where
I did say
the idea of the kit will spur you to have a moment that allow you to make.
It can happen that way.
You to make a different sort of page, and it all sort of cycles around in a really interesting way.
It does cycle around, and it can happen that way. I don't know if it's right or wrong yet.
We're still living with that one.
Yeah, I'm still living with it. I don't know if it's right or wrong to be like,
it's kind of
I want to use this paper, but at the same time, how can making memories be wrong?
And I was about to say,
it doesn't turn into a posed artificial photo shoot.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But you actually use it as an excuse to have a real moment.
Yeah,
and then just take some pictures.
And scrapbookers have real moments.
It's kind of fun though, because then it becomes a two-way street where the scrapbooking inspires you to continue making memories, and then you're also making memories, and you're also using that to inform your scrapbooking.
Yeah,
and so it becomes a really living relationship at that point between you and your scrapbooking.
I'm sold. So I'm sold. So
why not look at a paper and say, I want to be able to scrapbook with that, so I'm gonna go make memories.
They convinced me.
So
Aurora Borealis, here we are.
Yeah, Aurora Borealis.
Look at the tickets.
They convinced me.
Gail says there's an annual meteor shower that happens during the week of our anniversary, so we watch this.
Oh,
that's so sweet.
That is really, again, these memories, these moments, these things that become part of like our traditions in a way too. That's really great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And to have the right pictures. Yeah. But I will say I've never had a kit that I couldn't find pictures for. So
again, you are the designer. So
no, I'm just saying.
Partially.
No, the picture perfect. Like there have been because I have to take the feedback. Like even this kit, I'm like, I don't even know if I have
any more Disney pictures.
I don't know if I have more Disney pictures. I have in scrapbook. So
and the one you scrapbooked wasn't Disney pictures.
It was not Disney pictures. I scrapbooked with it. No. So I will find a way, though. I will find the way. If you want to find the way, you'll find the way. Plain and simple. Okay. Well, the stars set. If you want to create with it in September, then definitely make sure to go grab it, get it ordered so that it can get come along with your club kit like around the same time. We'll make sure to get everything taken care of so that we can really start to play to create with these fun designs in September for the whole month. Definitely make sure to take a look. Of course, I did look. If you love to take a peek at it before your kit, well, at least when your kit starts to ship off, you can download that on the 1st. And the events are up, so you can technically go RSVP for those right now and put them on your calendar, because that's always step one. At least you got to try to do that, because if you don't even put them on the calendar in the first place, and there's really like life has its way. life will control you versus the other way. So, like I said, so excited. I think my favorite part, it's like bittersweet because I get a little nervous sometimes. I'm like, oh, I hope they love it. But then the other part of me just gets so excited because I'm like, I can't wait to see what they play to create. Like, I can't wait to see how your guys' layouts inspire me. So it's going to be good. And the year's not over. I'm just telling you guys right now, like, if you're not a club member, you're like, oh, I should join for this. I'm going to say right now, you're going to love October, November, December, January, February. Like there are some good ones on the horizon. Okay. All right. I mean, they've all been good, right? They've all been good. Hopefully they've been good. So
there are a few, like, I'm excited for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And it's crazy we're already in September because we only have 3 more kits before the end of the year.
Yeah.
But
we're already designing March of
next
26. Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. So, all right. Much love. I can't tell you guys enough how much we appreciate your support. Like I said, you really do make it possible for us to continue to create these kits for you as scrapbookers and to continue to provide scrapbooking products for this beautiful hobby. But also inside of that, you also, by your support, you also help us to continue to share this with others as well. So it means a lot to us. So we really appreciate you. All right. Take care. We'll see you guys in the community. Have a wonderful night.
Bye, guys. Bye.